Welcome, everyone. Dr. David After Party. And, of course, so far with us, we have the guest of honor tonight. Dr. David Breeden is with us. We also have my good friend B, who's also with us. Below, we've got the Row Canadiana, I guess I'll call it. We've got Simply Secular Dave with us. We've got Canadian Ollieman from the right coast of Canada, and from the left coast with Dave and myself. Mr. Randolf Richardson is with us. Yay. And we also have student Dr. Ben, our medical expert for the show. We also have the stoner man himself, Mr. Kyle Brewer, is with us. We also have Justice Renee is also with us. You remember her from the show I did a little while back? Well, she's back and with us for an after party.
Yay!
Hey! I'm challenging Kyle for that title.
Oh, you're going to lose, buddy.
That's
I don't know.
Hold on, let me catch up.
I don't know.
All right, you got it. Can you smoke it?
That's what I'm doing.
All of it at once.
See, when we do the hashtag coins here, Ollieman takes a hit rather than a drink. So.
Oh, okay.
Same.
I just do both.
I'm doing oil.
All right. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm doing oil
that
too.
That stuff's strong.
So I'm doing both.
So
my vape is bigger
and I've also got
yours.
some of the tincture in me too.
All right, there you go.
Look at these show-offs, weed show-offs. Jeez.
Right.
So Dave, again, I just wanted to thank you for joining me for the episode tonight. It was really, really fun having you on.
Hey, great talking with you. Yeah.
And also, Justice, what have you been up to lately? It's been a few minutes since I seen you last.
Well, it's been almost a month. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
I know. Well, we just kicked off our fall season for Secular North. We're still very brand new at this. We're not as professional as you are. But we've got our Tuesday nights. We have Keep Living with J. Exodus Hooper, Coffee and Wisdom in the Tuesdays and Thursday mornings. And FUS Sunday Assembly on Sundays, where we do a lot of the mixture of across multiple different spectrums. So we're working on a couple other shows for our winter catalog.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, if you ever need a surprise guest, just hit me up.
I always need surprise guests.
Just hit me up and come and hang out with you guys for an episode or something. Talk about what I do here, maybe, like all the stories that I've heard and reflect on that stuff.
I'd love to get some more cross-pollination, because one of the things David has is he has his voice right to the ear of like what's happening in the humanist, like the American humanist spaces and all the spaces over there with the UUs and the stuff that they're doing there. Where you have your space over here in the more virtual and the more connected areas, which is what really drew me in and connected me with who I am as a person. And seeing if we can mesh the two together would be kind of an interesting endeavor.
Yeah. Definitely something we could work on for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Randolph, we haven't had really any updates from the Canadian Atheist front. What's happening with that?
We're trying to find out. We've been inquiring a little bit about when we can start doing in-person gatherings. And last I heard on the radio is that there's some options that have to be accompanied by vaccine passports. And I want to talk with you about that before we do stuff, since you're a community advocate. So we do want to definitely organize these things, because there's a lot of people who say they want to come and see and be part of all this, as you know.
Yep. Oh,
because,
I know.
you've been getting the brunt of a lot of that too. So it's been good, and we've got we're in the ballpark of a little over 50 members right now. So the membership is getting there. We're still small, and that's okay, because we value every member who's joined, and it's been good. We're also working on the True North Talk future studio, and that's I'm going to be hiring a lady who's been doing roofing for 13 years, and so she's got knowledge for doing torch on. Because of the pitch of the roof, we can't use regular shingles. We have to do a torch on approach, And so this is great because the roofer I wanted to bring in, he's just gotten so busy with big condominium projects that he has to keep postponing. So, and this is always a challenge, it seems, is to find tradespeople who are good at what they do. And so it's, I think I've lucked in with this because this lady is my dad's roommate. So she'll be I'll be able to get a better chance with scheduling.
Nice score.
Yeah. Oh,
Right.
she loves spiders. So I'm hoping
excellent.
you'll get a chance to meet her because I was telling her about you, and she says, "Oh, this sounds awesome!" Like she loves to talk about spiders. She's got some actual tarantulas, and
I used to, not
takes good
anymore.
care of them. Yeah, and I told her about how I took some spiders and relocated them outside and wanted to put them on a bush where I don't see any other spiders. And she says, "Oh, I like this guy." She was saying to my dad, so she's quite happy with this. I know you approve of that too. I know.
Of course. Awesome. David, is there anything that you want people to know about that's coming up with any of this stuff that you're involved with?
Oh, well, Justice knows everything that's coming up. So Justice already went down the list.
Okay.
Justice is definitely the genius behind all the media that we do. So, I mean, completely, totally serious about that. I have a notebook. So
Old school.
this is tech. So Justice has to help me quite a bit.
I still have the little pterodactyl that hammers into the piece of stone. So
There
you're
you go.
already ahead of me. So I'm actually kind of surprised I can turn my computer on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that from my mom. Actually, when I go over to her house, she goes, "Can you turn the TV on? I haven't watched TV since you were here last." So yeah, Ben, what the hell are you eating?
Pizza and cheesy
Cheese bread.
Oh, cheesy
Just
bread.
cheese bread. I already ate all the pizza yesterday.
Oh.
Wow, man after my own heart. Hammering away on the pizza and the cheesy bread.
While I just got a question wrong that I'm mad about because I disagree with their assessment, but that's fine.
Oh,
You're wrong.
Well, no, it's a
Wrong,
management
medical
question.
board.
Well, no, it's a management question, so it's a discretion type thing. And the thing was, this person had like chronic headaches, but this time something was different, and they're saying that it's like just by default you assume it's a medication overuse headache. And I was like, well, you're supposed to, if their headache changes, you're supposed to get imaging. So that's where I went with it. So I think it's a poorly written question because like that's what they all say is that if it changes, you get imaging. And they didn't like that answer. So I think I just disagree with them. And the thing is, doctors disagree on things all the time. So
of course,
it's
'cause
like
you could have like a brain bleed or something, right?
yeah. So just like there's a disagreement there, and I'm allowed to disagree with them on it. So
There you go.
you know, a lot of times disagreements, especially in stuff like that, is what comes to new medicine.
yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
So it's okay to disagree because you never know what might come out of that.
And apparently 35% of the people answering this question also disagree. So
Oh wow, that's a high
Wow.
number.
yeah.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was the correct answer, if you don't mind me asking? Or their
Advice
correct
to stop taking analgesics. So like tell them to stop taking ibuprofen.
right.
Oh.
I was like, okay. I disagree.
I can't take that shit right now. I can't take any of those analgesics right now.
Yeah, and you cannot. No.
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 You were even getting mad at me for sneaking a beer in here and there.
Uh-oh.
Well, I in the public eye, knowing that people are like, well, but Ben said like, I gotta
That has to go. No, Neil, that's bad.
yeah.
That's right.
Neil, I know it's so awful for me to even say it, but do you want us to get you some de-alcoholized beer?
Oh.
Oh, you mean like
There's some decent ones.
Yeah, there
Are you asking for trouble, Dave?
I know, right? Like, I feel
They still have a little bit of alcohol in them, but very,
Yeah, but
very,
it's like
very little.
0.05. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
nothing.
It is nothing.
Water has more alcohol than non-alcoholic beer.
In Canada, that's considered baby safe.
Baby safe.
Right.
You know,
hey, my mom drug us out to West Virginia. I grew up with a bunch of rednecks. It's baby safe there too. Yeah. So there's a little bit of whiskey in the bottle to put the kids to sleep.
I was going to say, whiskey and honey is the medicine. Yeah,
that's right. They start teething, rub whiskey on their gums.
Yep.
That's what they did back in the day.
Yeah.
Numbs them up and puts them to sleep.
Yep.
The numb and knock. But
the numb and knock. No, numb and knock. No, sorry.
Oh my God, we just came up with that. That's great. my buddy Barry, well, she's like 13 now, I think. But I remember back in the day when she would sit in the high chair and she liked beer. So he'd give the little tiny. You remember those little tiny little A&W root beer glasses that they used to make?
Yeah, I still have one.
You get one and pour like half full. And he'd give that to her, and she'd just sip on a little bit of beer. I'm like, great, Barry, turning your kids into alcoholics at an early age.
Either that or they'll get older and be like, I hate the taste of beer.
Yeah.
Because that's what my dad did to me. He used to make me go get he'd go, hey, if you get my beer, I'll give you a sip. I was like 2, and I just wanted him to pay attention to me. So I go get the beer, and he'd give me a sip, and I go, ugh. And so when I took me a while to drink beer, I really didn't like it. I don't really care for it now, actually.
Yeah.
But
I'll drink some whiskey.
So after all that, Dave, the answer to your question, there's a decent non-alcoholic beer. Oh, excuse me. I've already had like 15 of them. They're not as non-alcoholic as you think, but no. I'd be down for that because I like the taste, right? So it's got to be one that tastes good. And I've tried that O'Doul's garbage, and it doesn't.
What I was thinking is there's got to be a place around here, like a craft brewery, that actually makes a low alcohol beer for all of the people who drive or don't want to partake but want a nice craft beer, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've got like 981 craft breweries within an hour of us here. So
is that it, true. Dude? You'll never find that. I've never seen a non-alcoholic beer in a craft brewery before. Or maybe they just don't advertise it.
They may not advertise it, actually.
Yeah.
But
most people go to a bar to like drink. So yeah, maybe.
But I'm the guy that likes the high ABV stuff like Arn, right? Like,
yeah.
When I drink with Arn, it's got to be like 11 or higher. So
something you can run your lawnmower off of.
But then again, you drink those kind of beers, and it doesn't take you too long to get a little shittered. So
yeah.
I could do 15 of the regular 5%, and then I could like 8 or 7 or 8 of the 11, and I'm like, I'm dragging my bottom lip on the ground as it is.
I've done that before, Neil, but I happen to be crawling when that happened.
Burning.
Crawling to my friend's car so he could drive my fucking drunk ass home.
Yeah. You're crawling and you're like drooling, and it's like you're a slug leaving a trail behind you.
Right, exactly. I'm so glad I didn't make it home that night. My mom would have killed me. I realized the next morning that was a good idea. Better to get in trouble for not coming home. Gotta pick your battles.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I think fishing with Dom. Oh, hey Dom! Holy cow! I haven't seen you in a while, man.
Ah,
nice to see you, bro.
I've seen
Fishing
that,
with
dude.
Dom. That sounds like a storyteller to me.
Oh yeah, he had a great,
lots of great stories about fishing. I mean,
I'm sure you caught the big one.
What's that old joke? The one-armed fisherman. The fish was this big.
Yeah. We were kids. We used to do it like this, Neil. Like you do this over here, and then you do this. The fish was that big.
Stretch that sucker right out. I think the biggest fish I ever saw, my biological mom caught a 61-pound coho, I think, or some salmon.
Snap.
It was so big, she had it stuffed and mounted onto the wall, right? So it was huge.
Isn't it the sockeyes that get that big?
Yeah, probably a sockeye.
Did I just hear the coins?
You did.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, Ollie, I think you're gonna win, man. I was pre-gaming before this, and I'm a little bit too gone.
It's all
Hang in
good.
there, Kyle.
Speaking of Dawn,
I was pre-gaming.
speaking of Dawn,
Stop this internet ride. I want to get off.
Neil,
Secret
Neil,
is
he
there's no
treats your
pre-gaming.
show.
It's just constant.
He treats your
Speaking
show
of
like
Dawn,
the
I have
Super
to head
Bowl.
speaking of Dawn, I have to head off.
Wait till you hear that. Wait till you see the halftime entertainment.
Yeah, yeah, she's hot. You guys should stick around for that.
Take care, everybody. I have to head off.
Quick,
Have a good
bye.
day.
Go find some
See you later,
20-year-old hottie.
Okay.
Bye, Randall.
Yeah, for the halftime show, please.
Yeah. Quick.
Oh,
The audience is expecting it now.
Yeah, it sucks because Dave, Simply Secular Dave, has been wanting to come to hang out at our jam space for a long time, but he always ends up seeming to have to work, right? And he's in a union, so it's not like he can turn down the job, right? He's got to go and do it. So it kind of sucks because I want Dave to come and hang out at the Jam Shack for the days that we do it.
If I lived near you, I'd go.
It's tough.
Oh, I know.
Because when I work graveyard, I get off work at like 6
I know.
in the morning, and I've been up for like 16 hours, and then it's bedtime.
Oh, I know that. That's what I just said. I said your job as you're working hours where it's just not possible right now.
Yeah.
It just seems like every time you give me the heads up that you're doing the jam space thing, it's like, oh, I'm on my way to work.
I know. That's why I stopped. I figure I'll wait for you to hit me like the night before. Go, you guys jamming tomorrow? Because I'm free. And if that happens, let me know.
Well, the holiday weekend is usually a good weekend, but I don't imagine you're going to be jam spacing on, is it Thanksgiving coming up?
Thanksgiving? Yeah. But what day is that?
The 11th?
You got
No, the Monday is the 11th, so that would be the 9th. The Saturday? That's okay.
Did you
We
guys
probably
do a
will.
holiday out in BC this year.
Yeah.
that?
Well, they're not recognizing it here.
The 30th of September, though.
Right. Yeah. The Day of Recognition or Reconciliation or whatever for the First Nations people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
It's
that's
a
what it is,
federal holiday, and our company has chosen not to observe it.
Oh, okay. I got
Yeah.
it off.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And I'm like, you're what? You're not going to observe this? You do realize you have First Nations people that work for your company, right? Like, what a slap in the face, in my opinion.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Right.
Hopefully they get the message and do it next year. But it's we're a private company, and our private companies work individually in the provinces, so they're not federal, but they're right across Canada. So I don't get that. So they found a loophole. I don't think they can afford it because they've already, they scheduled their cash flow for the year, and I think that one wasn't worked in. Jeez, people. But I still think, like, one of the guys I work with is First Nations, and I'm like, Jesse, what do you think of this? He's like, yeah, I think it's pretty shitty. So, yeah. Well, yeah. Anyway, it's a really shitty thing to do, I think. Of course, you don't need the holiday to think about this sort of thing to yourself and whatnot. But still, I think to acknowledge it says something about your company, and to ignore it also says something about your company.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to point out really quickly, I did not see Ben's shirt until Marie said something in the chat.
There's
That
a
is
story
an
to this shirt.
awesome fucking
Yeah,
shirt.
great shirt.
I need one
I
now.
gotta tell the story with the shirt. So
Okay.
I had a class, and this was like this was last year when I just started transitioning and I wasn't passing very well. But I wore a pronoun pin to class, hoping that people would be able to read the pin and call me by the correct pronouns. Like, all these people are doctors; they should be able to read a pin. And it turns out it did not work. So the next time I went to class with my pronouns in big letters across my shirt, So I was like, okay, maybe the pin's too small. So then we went with a shirt. They still missed it. So then the next time I showed up with it, it's a boy shirt. And then guess what? It worked. So
Yeah.
this is my
Awesome.
passive aggressive, do you not understand yet shirt.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna get
it.
one. I'm gonna get
You
one
got that
special
from
made
Minnesota, right?
that says it's a dude.
It's an adult man.
I'm too old. I can't use the boy thing. I'm way
It's
too
an
old for that.
adult man.
It's
I
an
passed.
adult
I
man.
passed that like 30 years ago, man.
Oh, it's
No,
so funny.
20 years ago.
The turfs on Twitter today. So Katie Montgomery had
Oh god.
like screen captured one of their things. It was like doing the whole, what is it? It's like the trans identifying males, which is funny because like we kind of turned it against them a little bit because I pop in. I was like, oh, I am a trans identifying male.
What now, motherfucker?
It's funny because like they all go after the trans women and then they don't seem to really know what to do with trans men.
Yeah.
Like we're so off their script that it just like throws things off for them, and it's really funny. I love it.
Well, you could literally hear the short circuiting going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I still love when they assume that I'm mansplaining to them and don't realize that I'm trans.
There you go.
No, it's
There you go.
transplaining.
It's transplaining.
Like, don't pull the misogyny argument with
It's
me.
a little bit
like,
of opinion of both.
Yeah, do the
It's
spread. Yeah.
transplaining.
I like that. Somebody should.
Dude, I own
And
that
yeah.
now. Just so everybody knows.
And it's funny because they all think that they'll be like saying that I'm mansplaining biology. It's like, you do know I'm in my third year of my doctorate in medicine. Like, it's not mansplaining if the person explaining it is more of an expert than the other people in the room. That's just called like sharing what you know.
Yeah.
It's mansplaining when you don't know as much as the other people in the room and you try to explain it to them. That's mansplaining.
That's why it should be. That's why it should be called transplaining. It's honest and factual.
Yeah.
You see, B, the difference is.
Hey,
Yeah.
Dave, shut up.
Good. Yeah. Good move.
Dave,
Yeah.
let me tell you, Debbie, let me tell you a real quick story. So I'm on TikTok and I actually have more followers than people I follow on there. So I guess I'm hitting it off on there. But anyways,
I followed it.
there's this guy, and when the whole Texas abortion law happened, he got on there and he goes, I'm going to tell you right now how I feel about this. I'm going to tell you what I have to say about this abortion law.
Mhm.
And he sat there for like 2 minutes and just stared at the screen. And he goes, that's all I have to say. And he turned around and walked away. I was like, perfect, cishet dude. You're right. You don't even, I mean, unless you're like having kids, you don't have shit to say.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, Lisa. Lisa for Truth has popped in the chat. And Sweet, too. Sweet, how come you're not in?
Hey.
Sweet said, now ladies, mansplaining is short for a man explaining. Thank you, Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure Justice will appreciate that.
Sweet, don't come in now. You're done.
No.
Yeah.
Nix. The eagle didn't land.
Oh boy, I have a funny little story in regards to the expression on your shirt too, Ben.
Mm-hmm.
Totally not even in the same ballpark. I used to have a roommate that every time he went into the washroom to do a number two, he used to come out and go, "It's a boy."
Oh.
Yeah. Time for a new roommate there.
yeah. Oh, and it happened. Don't worry. He was short-lived.
Neil, you just made me think of something. So I moved in with my brother for a couple months. I was trying to get back on my feet. Me and my ex had split up, and I just like packed up my shit and just walked out with like duffel bags of clothes and pictures, right? So I go to stay with my brother, and he had taken like a big dump one day, and I walked in there. I was like, dude, man, you could warn a motherfucker, you know? Like, God, man, that's bad. And he goes, well, I lit a match, and I said, dude, you would have had to do the whole pack for that. Like, warn me, you know?
That actually doesn't work. They busted that.
No, it doesn't. So like 2 days later, I'm walking into the kitchen. He comes out of the bathroom and he looks at me and closes the door gently, and then acts like he's putting wood over top of it, nailing wood over top of the door. Right. So I was like, touche. So the next time I was coming out, he was standing there. I was acted like I had caution tape. And I was caution taping the door. So it started like a thing. And we did this for like a month. It was just random. And one of us would do something. I don't even remember. I think one time he put like a sheet of plastic over it or something. But you always knew what the other one was doing because, it's my brother. So we knew what we were doing. It was just.
I think there's a huge market here that we could capitalize on. If you take, those picture frames they have that you can load all your digital pictures on and put up. Well, you go to the company for there and you say, what I want to do is have like 3 buttons on the front of it, like a green light that's like a happy smiley little bunny one, and then another one that's like meh, and then there's one that's like the biohazard label, and it stays up. You turn the fan on, you put the biohazard up, you leave it for 2-3 minutes. Let the fan.
I have the solution.
Clock on it too.
I have the solution. The solution's right over here above my head. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I got that that was off of a wrecked trailer. So sometimes I have it on corrosive, sometimes I have it on flammable.
I'm glad that you didn't steal it off of a moving trailer.
No, it was wrecked. It was like hanging off, and I just grabbed it with my hand and went.
It's also bad for your nails when you do that. Yoink! Try to grab it when it's going by. It's bad for your fingers.
Yeah, no, it is rough on your nails and kind of rough on the soles of your shoes too, Neil. That sliding thing, just yeah.
Oh, Cynthia thinks I didn't say hi. I did earlier, Cynthia, but
yes, Cynthia. He should have lit a flare. That's true.
Yeah, flare.
This is when you have like 2 man-like people living in the same place, and no one thinks when they're at the store, I should get air freshener.
There you go.
That's exactly. Neither one of us ever thought of it. I worked at a fucking drugstore. I could have bought it there. Never did it. Just kept tacking up the wood.
So I'm going to have to slip on out. I need to take care of my family and all the fun jazz that comes with. But I definitely want to. Yeah, good to see you. I definitely want to throw back to David. David, we just finished a whole week, the last 2 weeks, talking about Christian realism and mainstream Christian theology and how that actually affects with moving forward in humanism. And he's about to go have a huge dialogue next week. What are you talking about next week, David, if I can ask?
I'm going to go. This is about Reinhold Niebuhr, who's considered the greatest Christian theologian. And I'm going to take him apart. He's going down.
Attaboy, David. Attaboy. I never even heard of the guy, so I don't know how the greatest Christian theologian he is.
Yeah,
what's his name?
Reinhold Niebuhr. He sounds.
No, I remember that name.
Yeah, well, he sounds German, but he was actually from Missouri. He was a German from Missouri. Just saying, but no, he's the top Christian realist in the U.S. in terms of theology, and so he's going down.
He's going down.
And when will this be? All week or just?
Tuesdays and Thursdays next week. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You can find those programs on Dinner Conversation if you look for the YouTube channel. It's a really small channel right now, but I've published, I think, we're about 300 Coffee and Wisdoms that we've done.
Yep.
For the last 2 years.
I think I subbed to that, didn't I?
I think so.
I just subbed to the Unitarian channel as well.
Yeah.
Hey, all right.
The Unitarian one focuses on the Sunday assemblies where we talk a lot about different stuff along those lines, but it's specifically to FUS, where Dinner Conversation is for humanist content and connecting, because it's not specific. Yeah. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, if you ever need anything shilled out, just throw me the link on Twitter and I'll throw it out everywhere for you every time.
Hey,
just let me know.
Hey, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Not that I know very many people, but those 200 will know you guys' names. I'm just saying.
All right. Yeah.
It's 200 more than they had yesterday.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. That's the way it happens. That's the way it happens.
Honestly, hi, Joanna. Honestly, one of the reasons I do these after parties is because of stuff like this. People can connect. Like you were talking about, Justice, the interconnections.
The Dinner Conversation.
Yeah,
yep,
exactly.
Absolutely. Yep.
And it helps.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
For sure.
Me, Ben, I see both of you.
Okay, I see you, sweetheart. I see you.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Have a good night.
Yep. Yeah. Well,
Awesome.
you know what?
Justice
Well, what
is
I'm
great.
doing with all of that, of course, is I mean, a lot of Christian theologians say that humanism is thin. It doesn't have any theology. Well, it does.
No.
It's just like, I mean, yeah. Well, it's like, okay, original sin. Okay, we're primates. Duh. You don't have to get real complicated about it. We have sharp teeth. We're evolved animals. And not all that evolves sometimes. It's not difficult, but people think it's like they have this woo-woo, very mysterious stuff to throw at us. No, it's not. I'm sorry, it's just not all that profound, people.
No, exactly.
Just because you have a funny hat, it doesn't mean.
Hey, don't you pick on my hat, David.
I
like this hat. No, oh, my bad. My bad.
No, I'm talking.
I made it personal.
I'm talking the Pope here.
Yeah.
No, I knew
hat
exactly who you meant. I'm a jokester. Just ignore me.
Yeah.
I've always called religions the funny hat club.
There's a comedian who does
They
a
all have
great
their own
bit.
funny hats.
Yep.
Right? And you know what totally just personifies that entire idea is if you remember the Flintstones with the Buffalo Lodge when they had the hats.
Yeah.
You know,
big
like
horns,
just
yeah.
that whole idea of the tribalism, and we have our own hats.
Wasn't that based on the Shriners though?
Yeah, but just the same idea. Though,
Yeah.
The Lions Club, the Shriners, they're all the same idea. It's all
Well, there's don't
Lions
forget
Club
there's the red hat ladies, Neil.
Yeah, I used to live in the basement suite of a red hat lady.
Oh, really?
What's a red hat lady?
They are typically rich, older white women who advocate for shit, for rights. And I mean, if they could just get to be a little bigger, they would have a lot of power. That's all
Yeah,
I'm
they
saying.
would. And they do good work too.
They do.
They do.
Yeah, no, it's not bullshit. Yeah,
The
they're a
elites,
good group.
The 1% that's actually doing something.
Yeah.
For other
Yes.
groups.
Yes.
What they do. So
That's true.
that's one thing about them that I very much admire. When I found out that she was, because it was an elderly couple, and we moved in, and I was sort of the superintendent of the house, where I'd shovel the snow in the winter, or clean out the fish pond, or
Hell
mow
yeah.
the back garden, right? And it was a beautiful house, right in Tawasin, over on English Bluff, and it looked over the ocean and stuff like that. So we lived there for a little over a year, and ultimately the fella Peter got quite sick, so they actually had a live-in sort of nurse type person and her husband who was a handyman, so they moved in, took our place, so that they had both of them there just in case something happened to Peter. But anyway, it was a great place there, and they were awesome people, and she was the leader of the Tawasin outlet of the Red Hat.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
They're very nice people.
Yep.
You're right there, Kyle. You went away.
I don't know, dude. You're like
He was starting to pass out there, maybe.
you're doing Predator on us right now, man. You're like camouflaged into the background. There he is. You literally look like Predator right there, where he's like camouflaged in. You can't see him with the trees. You can just barely see the outline.
Are you sure you just don't have the Jurassic Park version of T-Rex eyes? Or if he's not moving, you can't see him?
Right.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to check out. I really appreciate everything you did tonight, Neil.
Thanks,
and great to meet you all. And it's all
good hearing your
about
story.
it's all about the network, folks.
Great story
Absolutely.
tonight, yeah.
Let's keep at it, okay? And
Hell yeah.
if I can do anything, just holler. So,
David, if you ever see us go out live in an after party, you're welcome to jump in and say hi anytime.
all right. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for being
Thanks,
a guest.
David.
Thank
Nice
you.
Nice
All
meeting
right. Yep. Good to
Cheers. Yeah, he wasn't sure if he was going to come in, so I said, if it's obviously it's up to you entirely. I say we're doing an after party. I name it after you because you're the guest of the show, but you're not under any circumstances obligated to join.
Right.
But if I always encourage my guests to join for somewhere between 15 and half an hour just to meet some of the crew, some of the other folks out there, expand your network. And he's like, "That's a great idea. I'll jump in for about half an hour." And he pretty much just over the half hour mark. So yeah, that was great.
No, he seems like a good dude. for sure.
What? Did I wrestle T-Rex the entire band? Come on, no.
Band?
Well, he didn't say wrestle a T-Rex. He just said, "Did I wrestle T-Rex?" Yeah, the band T-Rex.
Okay.
The band T-Rex. What? How do you
It's
not
over my
know
head,
who
Neil.
T-Rex
Well,
is?
okay, so honestly, I have this deficiency in my brain. I can't remember like band names very well, like who did what songs and stuff. I suck at that. But if you start playing the song, I'll know all of the words. And I usually don't know the name of the song either. So I don't know why I cannot remember names of groups unless it's like Metallica, right?
Well, they're probably their most famous song.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be "Bang a Gong," which was also redone by Powerhouse, or was that
Power Supply.
Oh,
Power
now
Supply.
I know.
Yeah.
Now I know.
Bang
You're
a
talking about.
gong,
Okay.
get it on,
Oh,
bang a gong.
bang a gong.
That's T-Rex.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't even know that.
Got it.
Never knew who did that song. I know almost every word. Yeah.
Bye, Cynthia.
Oh,
It's true.
Very sleepy.
Well, later,
I'm
Cynthia.
sorry. Are we keeping
Nice,
you up,
sweetheart.
Cynthia?
Good night, beautiful.
We could
I
start
got
whispering.
4 hours of sleep last night, and I'm still here.
Coins.
Hey, you got 20 minutes more than I do.
I have a test tomorrow and I'm still here.
Right. Ben
I was
wins.
What are
gonna
you
say-
doing?
Never mind. I digress.
Actually, I've been doing questions this whole time and I'm actually like doing okay. Like it's just I'm at the mercy of the questions at this point. It just depends on what they give me because like my thought process is on point and it just depends on what they give me. But and also like I gotta relax a little bit so that my brain's ready for tomorrow. So like if I work too hard tonight, then I just overly stress myself and then that could be negative for my performance anyway. So I might as well like hang out a little bit.
Oh yeah, for sure. Plus, you did that last time too. You were answering some questions, and you seemed to do okay. So, as long as we're not too distracting for you, if we get too distracting, I'm going to kick your ass out of here, Ben, because you should be studying. Do it
No,
best.
it's fine. I can do questions and like I'm really good at tuning things out. So like if I just
I was
look
gonna
like
say
I'm,
he just
just-
tunes us out, Neil.
I
He does.
tune you out and then I jump back in when I hear something important and then I it's like
I
that
work at a
selective
record
attention thing.
store. I can tune anything out. By the way, I decided to now we've got the whole Canada-US thing going on here now.
We do.
Yeah, we
We're on
do.
top, right?
Yeah. That's all right. That's all right. You guys
Can we
stay
have
up
your
there.
health care?
That's why they're
Okay.
above us.
You can have Toke if you want. You want Toke?
I don't want
I'm
that.
good.
I want your health
I'm
care.
good,
I
bro.
want insurance that'll cover things.
Wait.
I just want to be able to like get medical attention and not become bankrupt. Like that would be fantastic.
It's an intertoke.
Crazy.
Ollie, what number bowl are you on?
This is the 4th one I've packed since the beginning of the show.
Yeah, man, you win. You can have my title.
Same.
Yep.
I digress.
And today morning. I'm a roofer. Tuning out is a specialty. Ooh, Joanna, I should introduce you to my very good friend Randolph, who needs some roof work done. But apparently his dad's roommate's going to do it. So, and she's an actual roofer too. So it's one of them tar-on ones. So it's torch-on. Yeah, well, which is tar. Thank you. I just got confused. Shut up. They have the little blowtorch. It's a lot of fun.
It's also really easy to screw up.
Tom, you're not the only person. Well, technically in Canada, it's not really free, but it's paid for through taxation, through employment, and if you're unemployed, you pay like a minimal premium every month. It's not much at all. And anytime you go to the hospital, I think the only thing they charge us now for is ambulance rides. That's it.
And it's up to a certain amount, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's only if you're going like a distance too, or something. I think.
Doing a little baking.
Yeah, just a tad. We see it, Ollie. Fuck.
Yeah,
it's
that's
so close. I can smell it for Christ's
I know,
sake.
right? I was gonna say Ben's getting high off it. Can you stop? He needs to study.
I'm gonna get drug tested. They're gonna be suspicious.
We smell it's turned up in your your drug scan that some internet weed showed up on your drug scan?
Yeah, you looked at weed. I mean, like that's how some people like seem to think drugs work. So I don't know. Like some people get all weird about like I don't know. There have been cops that have like basically think that if you look at fentanyl, you're gonna get an OD. Like they think like if you touch fentanyl, you're gonna get an OD. Like, do you all not know how drugs work?
No, they don't. No, they have no idea. I can tell you, you know who on the street knows all about drugs and stuff? You find the drug seekers that are out there trying to get pain pills. They'll tell you all about the different kind of pain pills. Those fuckers know. And I'm not kidding. Like, they fucking know about that shit. They'll tell you the numbers that are on the pills. Oh, yeah.
We had a lecture, like a workshop today, because we have lunchtime lectures every day. And it was...
Same, Joanna.
Like, we talked about, like, how to have conversations with patients that are obviously drug seeking. And it was actually a really, really good workshop. Like, how to validate them. Like, because a lot of them, like, have actual pain. Yeah. And, like, you can't just dismiss somebody's concerns because they might have a real medical reason why they're drug seeking. So it's, like, being able to have that communication to make sure they understand, like, why you're doing something a certain way. Like, understanding what the goal of pain management is so that like they don't get expectations that they're supposed to be pain-free, because you're not supposed to be pain-free. And like especially with certain like medical complaints, if you're in the hospital, you're there for something acute, and like a little bit of pain is necessary so that we know what's going on. If a lot of people, if you take away their pain, they stop being compliant with meds and things because they're like, I feel fine. Like, there's no reason for me to be here. There's no reason for me to like do this treatment. And then we also don't know how the treatments are working because
they're so numb you can't tell if they're improving. Right.
Like, I need to know how you're progressing. And so the goal isn't to be pain-free. The goal is to manage your pain to a level that's tolerable.
Exactly. Yes, that's exactly what I was going to
say.
So
it's like we have to be able to educate people and have that conversation so that they understand why we're not giving it to them, instead of just being like, no, we can't give it to you because it's like you're going to be addicted. Like, because a lot of people just don't know that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Fuck, Sweet, I'm surprised you already weren't in here.
Sweet.
Did I not put a link somewhere you could have used it?
Yeah, you did.
Oh.
But you know, you call me furniture, so I figured I would be a folding chair and
someone put him in
the garage. I don't know where I was going with that.
Folding chair and put myself in the corner.
Yeah. Hey, Neil. I'm at the mercy of my phone battery, so I'm gonna have to hop off for the night, bud.
Oh, Kyle, yell at your phone first.
Plug the bitch in, man. Smack it around.
Folding chair.
All right, man.
Deployed as needed.
All right.
Deploy as needed.
Guys.
Well, it's good to have you in for a while there, Kyle. You're welcome here anytime. You know that.
Appreciate it,
see you, buddy.
See you.
Cheers.
And then there were 6 again. See, you Yankees there, you almost had us outnumbered there for a bit.
Did you say
I see what this is. You're just like making people want to leave so that it evens out.
I had nothing to do with that.
You're like messaging them, be like, I'll give you $5 if you leave so that we're the majority.
No.
He already gave me $1 to be here. He wouldn't pay me $5 to leave.
$1.
Wait a minute.
I was like,
wait.
Dave's like, wait a minute, what?
People aren't paying you all to like leave them alone. Am I the only one? Am I special?
No, Ben, because I don't have anything intelligent to say, so nobody gives a shit. That's why I don't get trolls. I don't have dumpster fires. I don't have anything intelligent to say. They're not gonna come over and watch us bullshit.
Oh, my trolls. Gotta love.
I mean, the people that come on my show do. I just don't.
So, Dave,
hey, I'm not the one that had a Tangelo on my show.
David Worley came in.
I had no Tangelo. I was fine.
When you were showing your pipe or something, Molly, because he thought we were all showing. Oh, this is my butt plug right here.
What?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What?
He goes, I came back in it. What's that? Oh, hey, look at that.
Look, David Worley, if you can stick that up your butt like a butt plug, dude, you should see a doctor. There's something wrong. Seriously, that is a
And do
big.
not tell them that you fell on it.
Yeah, don't tell them. Nobody's going to believe
believe
that.
you.
They're not going to believe that. They don't believe the 18-year-old girls that are pregnant that said that too. It's not going to work.
Always
Fell
remember,
on it.
butt plugs aren't specifically designed to go in; they're designed to come out.
That was a
This is true.
Both.
that was actually a rape defense where somebody said they tripped and fell and got in a girl.
Oh my gosh.
What?
They actually tried that defense.
No.
It didn't
I would not
work.
be surprised.
I was going to
if
say it didn't
someone
work,
believed
did it?
too. No, I would be surprised if they did believe it because, like, we know that they will take any excuse to like let the guy off.
Oh, absolutely.
It wasn't in the deep south, so.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's an improvement.
It seems like that's how they judge these. Like,
It wasn't in the
trials.
deep south or Alberta.
David said I accidentally slipped and fell on the entire fishing rod.
There are times when
I bet that was real exciting.
Hooks and all.
Hook, line, and
what am
sinker
I-
on that one, Neil.
But plugs are not only designed to be taken out; they're also designed to be non-porous and sanitary.
somebody I know who is an emergency physician was saying that like somebody had like a magic 8-ball or something up there.
Those
That was
are huge.
Whoa!
And needed to be surgically removed.
I guess
think?
so.
Yeah, because like he
How
goes
the fuck
in to
did
like
how
try
drunk
to.
were they? I bet you if you got them drunk,
I
you
don't
could pull
know.
it out.
But he,
That's how it ended up in there. Nobody doing that unless they're
he
drunk
like,
or
he
high.
like goes into like manually
Scared.
like
Oh.
take it out and is like I can't
Dude,
I
hurts
can't
my-
do it
Oh.
and then like goes to the attending and is like I think we need a surgical consult. The attending's like no, we don't need a surgical consult. We can just handle this. And then like they get the scans like the X-rays and it's like so it looks flat. But you always get 2 views so that you make sure you get the actual shape. And it looks the same on both views.
So it's
Like,
a
this
ball
thing's
on
round.
some form, right?
This thing
It
is round.
It is spherical.
It's the size of a fucking softball. They're huge.
Yeah.
Like, they're big.
Yeah, that was not coming out. That
If you
person
guys
got
haven't
surgery.
seen it yet, I mean, enter at your own risk. But
Oh, you should hang that over the. Never mind.
Oh,
There's-
never mind. Bathroom
there's-
door.
Get
Go
a
ahead.
get a tramp stamp.
there's a website that actually shows X-rays of things that people have inserted inside themselves.
In
And-
various spots, yes.
It is a
There's a-
menagerie of stupidity.
There's a really good show on TLC called "Sex Sent Me to the ER."
What?
That's really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
No,
broke
it's
B
true.
with my comment.
It's been on for like a couple years, hasn't it, Sweet?
it's been on for at least 4 or 5.
Okay, yeah. Say 2 or 3. Will this thing come out of my ass? Shake, shake, shake. Unlikely.
Oh, good Lord, no.
I believe
No.
Family Guy had the religion of the magic 8-ball, where God was the 8-ball.
Yeah. It was the Family Guy episode, which it was funny too. Well, as we know, Seth is an atheist. So, and I heard that they finally have a release date for the 3rd season of Orville.
Oh, right on.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
I haven't looked at it yet, so I don't know what it is. But yeah, it's coming out soon.
I need
Orville's
to
great.
rewatch that because I hardly remember any of it because I binged it right after surgery.
Oh,
Oh, so you're
And-
still drugged up?
And I was on opiates for 4.5 weeks, 5 weeks after surgery, and
oof.
I got a pet fly.
my mind is a little bit gone from that period of time. My mind is gone from before surgery
Oh, nice.
because 7 hours on bypass gives you brain fog like hell. So
Oh, I bet.
I still have trouble remembering stuff that happened pre-surgery.
Shitty.
So
Mice.
Dude, I have trouble remembering what happened 20 minutes ago. So don't even.
yeah,
What are we
but I mean,
talking about?
I've forgotten people's faces and names that I
Wow.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey,
So-
some people like the fact that they can forget that shit.
Yeah.
Maybe you're just lucky, man. Maybe they weren't important enough to remember.
I don't know. My brain has still retained all the embarrassing moments from my high school years. So
damn
it likes to be like, oh, the fog covers everything you want to remember. All the people. The fog does not cover all the stupid shit you did in high school. And look, it's 11 o'clock at night. Let's remember it all.
Everything right now.
So
what am I?
Remember when you asked that girl out and she laughed at you? Yeah, let's remember that.
Round the horn question.
Oh God.
Oh jeez. Who put Ollie in charge of this?
Deal.
Better, man.
Mirror, man.
Fruit Loops or Cocoa Puffs when you're big?
Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops, man.
Fuck no.
Gotta have that free flavor.
Fruit Loops are just gay Cheerios.
And then after that, no, they're way better than Cheerios. Plain Cheerios, anyway.
Yeah, because they're gay.
Then after that, you eat the Cocoa Puffs, Neil. The answer is yes, both.
Ooh, also, for everyone who wasn't there when B and I ate, we poured coffee on cereal.
Yeah.
It was delicious.
It was
I put
actually
coffee,
really good.
I put coffee on
Coffee would
Cocoa
be.
Puffs. It was the best thing. It was so
Yeah,
good.
that'd be like a chocolate mocha.
Yeah.
I put coffee on Honey Nut Cheerios.
It would not be
It
good
was
on
really
would not be
fucking
good on
good. No, God, no. No, not.
You
not
put on like
or
Cocoa
Lucky
Krispies.
Charms. Lucky Charms would be bleh.
Yeah, no, but
no,
Cocoa
nothing
Puffs-
fruit
Lucky
flavored.
Charms
Yeah,
is
tell me
already blah. You know, you pour anything on it, and it's blah. I hate Lucky
So if
Charms.
you poured hot coffee
They're nasty.
on Captain Crunch, would it cut your mouth first and then give it
And then burn
burns?
the shit out of you.
Or would it burn
Burning
the
my
shit out of
open
you?
wounds.
Look, I refuse to eat that shit. What's
Poor
that
Oh,
other stuff do?
I still eat it, even though
Oh,
it's like.
dude, no, man, it tears up. I got like a sensitive mouth. I don't know.
But
I
it's
just
so
can't.
sugary tasting.
Like I'll be
delicious.
bleeding by the time I get to the end of the bowl. Literally, it's just not worth it.
Oh, speaking of food, though, Neil, I was looking for insects to eat
cool.
online. We got to do that at some point.
We should.
Chocolate covered crickets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
don't
will.
know, man.
Already had.
And don't they have cricket protein powder now too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But if we're doing a stream, it's got to be like the whole bug.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You
Neil,
take
what
it and you
happened
go.
to that fly that was on your arm?
Oh, he's around here somewhere. I've named him Steve.
Steve.
Buddy the Wonderfly.
Do you have any chocolate?
Buddy the Wonderfly. No, Stevie the drunk fly, because the way he's flying, I'm pretty sure he's had a couple of sips of something.
Hey, I can't get out of this place. Well, have you
Smart
tried
bug.
banging into the window 400 times with your head? Yeah, it doesn't work.
I can see the outside. I just can't get at it. That's like that old. What's his name? Seinfeld joke where he talks about his mom having a giant fucking mirror in their living room, and the parrot that sees hey, there's a whole other room in there, and there's a bird in there, looks just like me. I'm gonna go meet him, and then flies into the mirror. You figure to get out of the way of the other parrot coming right at it. Never mind. Yeah.
It was amazing to watch my kids grow up and how they reacted to the mirror, like at each stage. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, because early on they think it's another kid.
Yeah.
There's no sense of self-awareness at that point.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden they start getting like, oh, if I raise my hand, this other kid also does that exact same. What the fuck? You can just see the puzzlement in their eyes.
Yeah. Then they go over and try to like touch it because they're like, something's not right here. This isn't. Yeah. No, kids are fun to watch and they learn stuff like that.
Joanna in the chat mentioned widgety grubs. Apparently, if you toast them, they taste like peanut butter.
Yes. Yeah, I've heard that too.
Yeah.
That must be crunchy peanut butter.
Or does peanut butter taste
Grubs
like
aren't that
widgety
crunchy.
grubs?
Grubs are squishy.
I can't.
You remember Timon and Pumbaa? When every time Pumbaa would get grub, and he'd shove
Oh,
them
yeah.
and
Oh, yeah.
they'd squish
Still gross.
everywhere.
Yeah. Squirt out.
I've never eaten a grub. I'll say that. I've eaten like mealworms. I've had something they call surprise pie, which is, guess what the surprise is? The pie filling is actually some form of, like the same sort of stuff they use in mincemeat, but it's worms and that sort of stuff that they grind them up and make surprise pie.
Ugh. Okay.
Now Ben's just gonna Google surprise
fly.
pie now and see if he can
No,
get.
I'm not.
Don't Google that.
No, don't Google that. I don't know what you're going to come up with.
Google blue waffles.
No, I'm looking for orange
before you
backgrounds
either.
for my
Don't do
green
cream
screen.
pie either.
Before you Google that, open a private window to protect your computer.
There you go. Next time, sweet, just send them my way, according to Tons of Mice.
I'm doing a special mukbang tomorrow on Twitch. So I have my Beers and Bros scheduled with B as well for tomorrow, but I'm also doing an orange food mukbang with Puck before Truth Wanted.
Oh, you guys did it. You set it up, eh?
Yeah, we're gonna do it. So come hang out on in my Twitch chat. I think Phoebe's probably gonna come too.
I'm coming too.
Yeah, I guess B is skipping the shills to come hang out.
Yeah.
But we're gonna
I want to mukbang with my bro.
Oh, it's gonna be around that time.
They don't need me.
I could probably hang out in the chat then.
Okay.
How many different orange things do you have lined up? You don't have to tell us what they are, just a number. How many do you have?
I don't have a set number yet. It's a minimum of 4.
Oh, okay.
Well, cheesies has to be on there.
Yeah, like get 50.
It's orange. They're orange.
50 different orange things.
And
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what I can find. I'm gonna go to the store tomorrow and pick up a bunch of stuff.
Are there orange Lucky Charms?
I don't think so.
Do not ruin waffles for me.
Well, then do not type in blue waffle into Google.
No, don't do that.
I'm feeling lucky. Yeah.
No.
You're not going to be feeling that for long.
No, best to have like a little something bag beside you if you do that. That's for sure. and a plastic one. I'll just say that one.
Yeah. Something that holds in fluids. Yes.
Yeah, there's certain things like if you're working on a differential in a car and you need something to see inside the little hole and you go to Google and you type rear end probe, you're not getting what you think you're getting.
So do colonoscopy? Dave, do colonoscopy cameras work on a differential?
Absolutely, they do. They're just way more expensive than the ones that you would actually use. Yeah.
Medical grade, so that they might actually last longer, thereby making sense for the expense.
They might. I just don't know how medical grade would compare with something that's supposed to be in that type of oil, right? Differential oil is rather corrosive when it's degraded.
Yeah, but everything surrounding all that tubing and everything's petroleum too.
I got a new one there. Every time you come up with something like that.
Oh no!
Words of wisdom.
Oh.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch. This one's usually for Tons of Mice. If something happens, it's hilarious. Mike, you'll put this one on. Clip it.
Yeah. No doubt.
That's it. I might have to get some scotch for this A&W mug.
On my charity stream, somebody clipped me saying, "Yeah, all the
Jump
Irish
in your car. I got some.
Killed English."
I'm sure there's some here somewhere.
There better be.
Yeah.
Because once I'm off these damn things, I'm coming over there to have a drink.
Yeah.
Well, I
How
can
long
come over
till
there to
that
have
anyway?
a fake beer with you, anyways. But
Do you have any idea how much longer you're on them, Neil?
Well, I have the last sheet, or little whatever they call them, little panels or whatever the hell they're called of the Eliquis, and then I do one more rotation after this, and by the end of October, I have an appointment with the hematologist on the 21st of October, the day after my birthday. So hopefully my birthday present from my doctor will be, oh, you don't have to take them anymore because your blood clot's gone. But
yay.
That'd be awesome. And then of course we monitor shit. And if I notice any swelling, it's back to the hospital and say, do I still have another one, or do I have another one? Or
I
said, good thing for you is it's in your left leg. If it was in the right leg, there might be more serious issues. So yeah. So luckily It's in the left leg, and the swelling. My leg on the left is the bottom part is almost exactly the same as my right now. So I'm pretty pleased with that.
That's very good. That's very good.
Is there any temperature difference between the two? Because that's the one thing that they also say you'll notice is one leg will feel hot to the touch.
That's because because there's an infection.
Yeah. The thing
Well,
is,
it's
though,
not because of infection.
Usually,
it's because of
infection.
And
Not only reason.
It's just swelling. Like, because if it's a DVT, it's just because of swelling.
Yeah. Okay.
It's also there was no temperature difference.
Really?
That
So
was
you
just
didn't.
one of the things
You didn't.
that's why they didn't think it was going to be DVT at first. Because I had no pain, no weird coloration, and
that's
no
weird.
heat.
Yeah, that's really, really odd presentation.
Yeah.
But I would have been confused too.
Well, as you say, Ben, we all present differently.
Yeah, we do.
Dude, it's because Neil is already hot, man. So like, they didn't notice.
Go on.
No, really, go on.
No, really, get out.
Yeah, no, really. Sorry, dude, I'm gone. Sorry.
I already did the. But here, awkward. Here's awkward. Bye.
Oh.
Awkward.
Even more awkward.
Even more.
Does Neil have everything that matters within reach? You know the answer to that.
Yep.
Yes.
Everything within reach is made out of matter.
Yeah.
And everything out of my reach is made out of matter too.
Sweet, just like
what is it? What with all the does Neil
valve
or did
clack
Neil
for just
Sweet.
a second on that one.
Sweet. What's the matter, you?
What?
Tons of Mice is on a did or does or has or something. Neil something kick tonight.
Marie said she agrees with me, Neil.
What's that?
B isn't lying.
What did
You have
you
a
say?
fan.
About
You have
what?
a fan. Marie thinks you're hot.
Oh, I thought she was agreeing that I was kicking you out.
Oh, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but Marie's
Watch it
taken,
in a
so
second.
her
It'll be like,
opinion's a little-
no. In the chat.
Well.
So bad.
Oh
Now-
gosh.
Can I ask, because people appear to know who this person is. Is it Marie K. Austin or Marie
Yes.
Austin?
Marie K. Austin.
It's a damn good question. I just call her Marie.
That's good to know.
It's safe. Don't
No,
offend
I've
anybody that way.
K is
She'll
the middle
let
of
us
the
know. Yeah,
I've seen her several times in the last couple of weeks, and she's
I
always.
mean, you don't know. It might be Mar Eek Austin. We don't know.
I have to give Marie props. She was there for a lot of my charity stream.
Marie's
awesome.
Marie's awesome.
Marie's
Spamming out the
amazing.
link to donate and everything else. So
You can
props
thank.
to her.
I think you can thank Ben because Ben found Marie, or Marie found Ben on Twitch, and then Marie followed us over to YouTube, and now Marie just hangs out and is awesome.
Yeah.
She's a really good shill too.
And now
An
Facebook
amazing
telling
stay
me
one.
that I know her. It's like. By the way, Ben, that was me that sent you a request today. Since
Wait.
you probably don't know my actual name.
Oh, on Facebook.
It's not Sweden.
Yeah.
It's not Irish.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not Sweden. It's not Irish.
Just a hint. Yep.
That's
It's
helpful.
Fred Flintstone.
That is weird, though, when you see somebody pop up on your Facebook feed and you're like, oh, that's their name.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kyle
his
charges
name's
his phone up
Dave.
again. Welcome back, Kyle.
Hey.
It looks like you joined the
Simply
Sith.
His name is Dave.
Yeah. I had to go put on my robe and sober up a little bit.
He just met
There you
with
go.
all the presidents out there at that. What's that place called? Something
Oh.
Beach or
Some
something.
native atheist.
Yeah, where the giant owl is.
Yeah, and they all like go over there and worship and shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever that's called.
How come I haven't had native atheist on the show yet?
I don't know, Neil. Why haven't you?
If I remember
Huh.
correctly, I think they said always an atheist, something possibly. Marie, you met me at Faithless Farm, really?
Huh. Way back when.
Oh, it's tired of eating mess. Oh, I got you. Wow. Hey, Glenn Mortigy, another nice one.
So apparently, Neil, she's one of your many Katies.
My harem of Katies.
Yes.
I don't have a harem of Katies.
No, it's not even a thing.
Those are the two names in college that I think was half the girls, was Rachel and Katie. Those two names.
She was dating Eric Murphy at the time. Neil.
that?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, now I remember. Oh,
there you go. There it is.
I never connected to. Oh, Katie. Wow. Okay, well, it's good to see you. Okay. Now it all makes sense now.
And it's all coming back to me.
Oh, please don't sing. I won't if you won't. We'll make a deal. You don't and I won't. Okay.
Wait, is it karaoke night?
Oh, but I don't sing on key, so
neither do I.
No, I don't.
I think we should fight over who sings crappier.
Oh, dude, don't.
I win.
I'll start singing some Celine Dion. I will hurt you. I will fucking hurt you. Wait a minute. Let me look up the words because I don't really know any of the songs.
Is that a stab at Canada?
Maybe.
Just do Whitney Houston because it's only two words. It's and you just hold the I for like 10 minutes.
What the hell, tons? This is the theme tonight. It's did, does, has, was, or something.
Neil did something or is going to do something. Yeah.
Apparently that's the theme tonight.
My favorite one was Neil teaches parrots to fly.
Yeah. Does Neil teach parrots to fly?
He teaches kids about mirrors. He does all kinds of things.
Yeah.
He's a well-rounded dude. That's why he doesn't have a harem. He doesn't have time for it.
That's right.
He's
I'm too busy
busy
teaching parrots to fly.
That's right. Yeah. It's a full-time job, man.
I hear crickets.
Yeah, that's me.
I do too.
What's going on, X? I can send you a link if you want to jump in here. A native atheist still hasn't answered the question of why he's not been on the show.
WKRP turkey drop.
Yeah.
Oh, that was such a funny episode.
No, knowing our luck, we would like drop a bunch of them and only hit like vaccinated people. So forget it. I'm not doing it. We have bad luck here.
Wasn't it Les Nessman who was actually standing underneath them when they came
Yes. Oh, the horror.
No. I thought he was throwing them out the helicopter.
No, it was the owner and Tarlick. Herb Tarlick. They were the ones throwing it out of the plane. I can't remember Mr. Carlson and Herb Tarlick.
That's what I thought.
Okay, they were throwing them out of the helicopter, and when they got back, I swear to God, I thought turkeys could fly. Yeah. No,
IQ, what's up?
Funny as fuck.
What? Really? Wow.
That's hilarious.
Jolene to me.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's not funny, but the way you put it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's a frame of reference. It's a frame of reference. It's funny.
Yeah. Well, it's funny for me because I know a girl named Jolene who her mother named her after that song. And I was like, who the fuck named your child?
Don't laugh and say it's not funny.
Who the fuck?
Yeah.
No, but that's why it's funny to me. Well, the way she put it is too, but
I mean,
that's why it's funny
get
to me.
what
I know.
saying. You know,
like why would you name a child after
pretty
that
much
song?
like, oh man, I'm a dick.
Yeah.
But don't say it's not. That shit's funny, but just say that there's a way that that's not funny. But what you just laughed at, that shit was funny. Why?
Oh yeah, that shit is.
It was funny.
Yeah.
Did Neil ever appear on
now my internet's
Great White North?
X.
Who do what?
X.
Hello.
I did. Oh,
how
yeah.
Are you?
We're in groups that were together that I dropped the link. That I
trying to
just
smoke some freaking weed, and now my internet starts, going crazy on me.
Oh, no wonder you must not be able to hear us then.
Yeah, probably not because I can hear him still. He was still talking a second ago.
Yeah, Josh, can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay.
Results may vary.
Your mileage may vary.
My mileage varies all the time.
So I'm using a Blue Yeti. It probably sounds worse than my normal mixer setup, but I just didn't want to get all the other shit out. So
no,
you sound all right.
All right.
I mean, you don't sound like special effects nice, but you sound good.
No, you sound really young and sexy.
No, fuck that. I marked 9 on that thing that we had that was passing around earlier. I'm that little rabbit with the battle axe, whatever it was that we were talking about on Twitter. V sent out something. You saw the tweet.
Oh yeah, I saw it too.
Oh,
I said
yeah.
Definitely Ford, the too old guy.
That's funny.
I'm like, this is almost like Redwall. I used to love that series.
Yeah. I was just telling them earlier about my trip down to Faithless Forum. You know, ultimately, if I decide to go or if I can go, depends on a couple of things. But I'm pretty sure the car I have right now isn't going to make it there, so I need to get a newer vehicle, which I'm actually in the works of doing. But
you want to drive down there?
Just rent one.
I can't fly, Dave.
Neil.
Right.
Neil.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a blood clot. He can't fucking fly.
And the other part, the other bad part is you can't sit for a long time either. So
Yeah.
But I'll get out all the time and walk around. Like I can go
Wear
for
some
a few
compression
hours.
socks.
I always wear them now.
How about if Randolph and I rent a U-Haul with a bunch of exercise equipment in the back, and you can just stay busy back there?
Just a big fucking hamster wheel.
Yeah.
No, let's get him the Pope Mobile. Let's get him the Pope Mobile with a treadmill on the back of it.
Bubble.
Just get one of those. Have you seen those things that like people will have in their office? It's like two little pedals, and people like step on them while they work.
Yeah.
Get one of those. Just like sit in the car and just do that with your feet.
And I'll hook it up to the engine. I won't get there for like 17 days, but I'll get there eventually. It'll be like riding.
So around the time Wrath of the Lich King came out, there was somebody who wired up a treadmill to their desk and had it so they could only open World of Warcraft if the treadmill was going.
Yeah.
The guy lost like 150 pounds.
Wow.
That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it, though.
Yeah.
Now I feel all
Damn, that is
fat
pretty
and
cool.
lazy because I got like this nice bike next to me where I could be using it, but I couldn't keyboard that easily. You know,
get to charge your keyboard, your computer with it. That'll get you going.
No, not with this video card.
Oh, no. You'll be like,
have to double time that shit.
Yeah. Just plug in the bike. It's an electric bike.
This is Sports Center commercial where the guys are up there and they end the show, and all of a sudden the lights kind of dim down, and one of the guys runs down to the basement, and it's Lance Armstrong on one of the bikes doing powering the entire station. And he's like, "Oh, you need an energy bar or anything like that?" He goes, "No, I'm good. I thought you guys had all left."
That's hilarious.
What's up, Steve?
But before we found out that Lance was a cheater.
Right. Yeah. Back when he was cool. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he cheated, but it was still an amazing athletic feat what he did. So,
and everybody else was also cheating, so he beat cheaters while cheating, and it's like whatever.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter because they were all cheating.
So like Mark McGuire and
won.
all those other guys.
Yeah,
the better cheaters won.
Yes,
I think we should just have an all drugs Olympics. That'd be great.
It's true.
Yes, yeah, you should have an open category where whatever drugs you want to take, fine.
Go for it.
I want the Abobo looking 800-pound slabs of muscle doing powerlifting. Give me that.
Yes, I'd like to enter next year's Heroin Addicts 1 mile bike ride. Yeah, I hope I can make it.
1 mile?
Hang on.
What's
too fucking far?
Dude, I just couldn't, man.
No, that's the wrong event for the heroin users. You need that. That's for the meth users.
I was gonna
No.
that'd
The
be a
meth
marathon.
users, you give them the 30 mile.
The marathon.
They're just like, I got this shit. Keeps them busy.
Can you imagine the meth?
And then at the
Downhill
end,
both
you just
ways.
put like a meth dealer at the end and let him go, man.
No,
That's a good race.
Hey, I love the marathon
where they all show up with stolen bikes at the start.
One of my favorite marathons was going through Salt Lake City.
Some guy's got 3 wallets and 5 IDs on him, and he's trying to figure out which one's his to enter the race.
We had about 5 or 6 miles left on the Salt Lake Marathon that I was doing, and like it was like this one last little stretch, like in this really nice park area, and the guys were handing out shots at like the drink station, and I'm like, do I want to be more dehydrated or do I just? I said fuck it, and I took one anyway, and a Powerade. You know,
I was gonna say do the shot and then take the Powerade with you. Right.
Do the shot, then chase it with the electrolytes.
There you go.
Man.
Can't do Powerade. It's too sugary. Gives me dumping syndrome.
Yeah.
I know that is.
Pretty much all that shit does that to me.
My both my parents had their stomachs like did the stapling, or they made the sleeves out of their stomachs, and so they get dumping if they have anything sugary either. So
wow.
Oh damn!
They made sleeves so that they wear them. Or?
No, like you know how they cut off like a good 90% of the stomach, and they leave not even much like a pocket. It's just like a.
You're talking bariatric surgery?
Yeah, bariatric surgery.
Oh yeah, or otherwise known as lap band.
No, lap band is reversible.
It's not the same thing.
No, lap band's reversible. They got the gastric bypass where they turn it into like just essentially like a. They don't even do the pouch anymore. They give you just a little bit of space, so you can only fit like an ounce of food down your throat at any time. Otherwise, you puke.
How many different kinds are there?
Like 3 or 4 that I know of.
Oh.
There's a lot, yeah.
Oh, my bad.
You could ask Jenna. She deals.
I mean, I've never looked into it. I don't.
And actually, my surgery rotation is going to be with a bariatric surgeon.
It's fascinating.
I have a question.
Nice.
The excess material, are you allowed to keep it and like make like a coin purse out of it or something?
It puts the notion in its
maybe
solution.
Keep it out, make it into a balloon, fill it with helium, and carry it around as a little fucking trophy. I don't know.
Oh
when they open you up, they take out all the dimes that you ate as a child.
Why are you so fucked up, and why do I love it so much?
I don't know.
Oh, hey, my green Power Ranger. I wonder where that went.
Yeah. Got a green Power Ranger, a Donatello, and an A&W mug. How'd you swallow that?
Very carefully.
Oh no, he's in storage.
True.
All my I have the original first run Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures.
Oh, nice.
But they're all in storage right now. And all they have like all of Michelangelo's little nunchucks. They're plastic and they all split, so they're not even connected anymore. Which kind of sucks.
They are repairable, I think, if you take to a toy restoration place. Yeah.
For only 50,
no, you just get new ones.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
$500. Yeah, right. I'm sure they
six
fix
easy
it.
payments of.
You know what I found?
Right. To repair these little.
I think I still have a picture. Oh yeah. So I found one of these the other day in a box at my buddy's house.
Nice. I still have mine on the shelf behind me. Love it.
Sweet.
Oh,
it's dirty. It needs to be refurbished, but it's
I've got a couple of deadlines on mine, so I play it all on my Game Boy Color.
Oh.
For 6 easy payments, $34.99.
Sorry about that.
You can get a Millennium.
It disappeared.
Oh, was that a coin?
Closest thing I have.
It was, yeah.
Here.
Did you step on your cable, Neil?
No, I hit it with my elbow.
Oh.
Yeah, bastard.
I got the PSP.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, harder to find those
Hi,
nowadays
Josh.
too.
Sup?
Jailbreak that, Neil.
Clean that up.
Well, they were
It's hard
way
to
more
find
tendency to break those. The screens on them broke a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and good luck finding UMDs to put into the back of them too.
I got a bunch here.
I still have my Luminous or Lumines, whatever the hell you call it, game.
Luminous?
Luminous.
What the hell's wrong with mice?
I have, let's see, I've got Marvel Nemesis. I've got X-Men Legends 2. I've got Family Guy.
Holy smokes.
And I've got, what's in here?
That was just an episode or two, right? A Family Guy.
Well, yeah, it's the one with the race dogs.
Oh, yeah.
And
then his little helper.
Brian's got to get to the dog that he loves or whatever without being noticed. He got to sneak around and you can't get caught. And then there's the chicken fight. Peter's got to fight the chicken. And
that one's always great.
And then there's the playground laser gun fight between Stewie and The other guy. I can't remember his name.
His evil twin, whatever.
Yeah. Or was supposed to be his brother or something. What the fuck is it?
Who was the voice actor for that one?
Gilbert Gottfried.
Was it him? Okay.
Yeah. Where's the? Oh, there it is.
I thought it sounded more like the guy that did the Sicilian.
Oh, that's right. I gave the other game to a friend of mine.
I think it was Wallace Shawn.
The guy that did the Sicilian and Princess Bride.
Yeah, he was the other football-headed kid.
Oh,
with
that's
freckles.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
That's who it was. Well done.
I like this cameo in the King's Quest 5-part series they came out with a couple years back. That was fun.
Never go up against a Sicilian when death is on the line.
Wow. Really?
It's hard to find
That
batteries.
movie's iconic.
Too.
I like the reunion that they had, especially when Mandy talks about the story about his dad and how he treated the Six-Finger Man as cancer itself. So he was yelling about his dad's death when he was telling him to give him his father back.
Yeah.
Way to bring the mood down.
I know, man.
I know.
And ruin a movie.
Fucking stream over. We're done. Yeah.
No. What are you talking about? It's not 8 yet. Oh, it is 8.
No, it's talking about Debbie Downer over there.
Oh. Too much crap.
Mandy Patinkin had an amazing cameo on Mr. Show with Bob and David.
Oh, like the original one or the revamp that they got out now?
No, it was from like it was for the original run. So they were doing like the running character they had on there, Ronnie Dobbs. They were doing like a Broadway version of it. And they had Mandy Patinkin singing the song about him being brutalized by cops. You know, it's fucking hilarious. Oh wait, no, actually he was in the movie Run Ronnie Run. That's what it was. It was a spinoff from that series.
Oh, okay.
That's 2002, folks. I mean, it feels like yesterday to me, but that's almost old enough to drink, you know.
Dude, the 80s feels like yesterday for me, and that was like 100 billion years ago.
I understand that feeling.
Right. I was 22 in 2002.
So weird, isn't it?
You guys need to see this movie because David Cross, Bob Odenkirk, David Koechner, Ben Stiller, Jack Black, Brian Posehn, Patton Oswalt, John Stamos, and Rebecca Romaine, Trey Parker and Matt Stone, Mandy Patinkin. Like, it just goes on and on and on and on.
Wow.
There's so many goddamn people. R. Lee Ermey is one of the bad guys in it.
Wow.
Man.
What year did that come out?
2002. And it's one of those things where it flew so far under the radar that nobody watched it.
What's it called again?
Run, Ronnie, Run.
I remember the title.
Yeah, I was 7 when
remember
I
the title too, but I don't remember shit about the movie.
It was a Sundance movie, but it never got it was only released direct to video, never got theatrical release or anything.
Oh, so it didn't even hit theaters. It's probably on a streaming service somewhere, I would imagine.
It probably hit the theaters.
You can
Just
buy
bounced
it
right
on
off.
YouTube for $3.
You can rent it?
Yeah.
Why would I rent it?
Why
Well,
rent
you
when you can
cardinal
buy?
rule, right, Neil?
Exactly.
If it floats, flies, or fucks, do not buy, rent. It's cheaper in the long run.
No. Why rent or buy? Download.
I would download a car.
Download it.
Oh yeah, I get it. Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean.
I would too for a 3D
I haven't
printer.
even smoked anything yet either.
Yeah, so look at this. Rent is available on Apple TV, Amazon, and YouTube and stuff for $2.99, and then it's or you can buy it for $4.99 on all those other services.
Right.
Oh man, you're really twisting my arm there for that upcharge, guys.
Or you can just get on YouTube TV and then search for it and then add it and then it'll just record it next time it plays. on all the obscure shit channels that are on YouTube TV now.
No, yeah. Yeah, you could do. There's became friends with one of the ladies that does this. She runs the old B movies on her channels, and every like few hours, one of them runs. So, like old shit, like the original Blob and stuff like that, right? Or the what was it? The giant brain from outer space. You remember the big ass fucking brain that's on like a wire? You can even see the wire, and they swing it around, and shit. It's great. It's so bad, it's good.
There's movies that I've turned off within the first 30 seconds. You know, it's just like this body just drops out of nowhere, and it's like totally made out of leaves and like an old pair of Levi's, you know, and it's just like it bounces a little bit. You know, you could even like hear the leaves crunch, and you're just like, you just turn it off, and you're like, I've called Redbox before.
Oh, haven't?
And they gave me they were like, my bad. Here's a free rental on this.
Well, that's cool.
I mean, some movies are just, I rented the movie. I look at the synopsis. I do my best to try to get a good movie, but sometimes it's just shit. It's just absolute shit. Not even being cynical. It's just very little effort went into this movie. And I'm like, I know it was like $1.29, but you know, this is.
But Josh,
Josh, you need to watch Neil Breen movies.
I went to fucking dude. I went to film school so I could make shitty movies like that. Of course, it
I
never
paid good money to
came
make
to fruition. But
I wasted good money to learn how to do this.
It takes an artistic eye. Like there could be a fine line between the two.
I think I only paid about 7,400 Canadian for the course. It was 3 different courses: producers workshop, low budget special effects, and stuff like that. So, yeah, and it was a 2-year course, and I made it all the way through. Got my certificate, low budget filmmaking, and everything. So, Vancouver Film School,
paper money?
Very prestigious. Was that? Shut up. $7,400 Canadian is probably like $350 in the US.
$350. Has anyone here ever watched a movie?
I said, hell no.
While you're watching it, you went through the thought process. This has to get better eventually. I'm gonna watch it until it gets better. It's got to get better.
I've done that.
Yeah. Manus and the Hand of Fate was just like that.
Oh man.
Which is I think hailed as the worst movie ever made because it was made on a bet.
What, really?
Yeah.
So if you guys have HBO Max, watch Malignant. It's pretty new.
Yeah.
It is one of the worst.
And...
It is one of the worst fucking horror movies I've seen in a long time, but it redeems itself in the last 30 or 40 minutes of it. So you're gonna watch it for the first good chunk of it. You're like, "Fuck this movie. This is stupid. This is dumb. Why am I watching this? I already call it. I already know what's going on. This is dumb. Why am I still here?" And then it flips and twists around, and you're like, that's why I'm watching this.
that's what Seth Anders said about it too. He says the whole time for the first like hour and 10 minutes, he's like, "What the fuck?" And then the last half hour is like, "Holy fuck!" It starts out with a "what the fuck," turns into "holy fuck."
So you figured out when he was writing the script when the acid hit.
Unless you're watching Martyrs, then it's just what the fuck for like about an hour and a half straight.
We're about 20 miles out of Barstow when the drugs kicked in. Can't stop here. This is bad country. I highly suggest everybody watch Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. That's a fantastic movie.
Great fucking movie.
You took too much, man. Too much.
And then right after that, watch Smoking Aces. Because that's a trip too.
When the white rabbit peaks, throw the toaster in, man. If nobody's ever been in that state of mind, I mean, it just sounds outrageous just to begin with. But if you've never been in that state of mind where something like that actually kind of sounds like a good idea,
it makes sense. Yeah.
Hey, Ollie, did you have? Oh, there's another coins, guys. I'm not hitting the button anymore. You guys, if you hear the coins, drink. So I have a producer for that shit, but he's on his fucking honeymoon. So fuck him.
Oh, that's where Mikey's went. I thought he died or something. Like I haven't seen him online at all.
No, he's on
How long is his honeymoon?
He did.
As long as
He
it
gets
a
back
month.
next week, I think.
Well, the cruise only started
woman?
Friday or
You get
Saturday.
married.
The cruise started.
Yeah, it was last Friday. You get married, you go on the honeymoon, you come home, you get divorced. That's the way it works these days.
Yeah.
But
That's
Well,
how it works in
everybody's
Mormon
Mikey's up
relationships.
to the Mikey that we know the clock is ticking now. We got 3 years of him left, and then he's just gonna disappear at best.
When that first kid happens,
We
we're
might
not
still
gonna
see him,
Mike.
but it's not gonna be it's not gonna be
It's
Mikey.
not the same. Nope.
It's not gonna be Mikey.
I can't
All
say
the
that.
fun
There's
is
kids in the room.
He'll be wearing sweater vests and having mail
Well,
and a sandwich and
Ooh.
Hey, I watched Get Out. That's not even funny, man. Come on.
Probably see this at some point if he's not watching. I hope he's not watching right now. If he's on his fucking honeymoon on YouTube.
He's
I
not
hope he's watching.
Come on. yeah, I totally hope he's watching right now.
He's gonna
Blink
watch.
twice,
If you're
Mikey.
watching, what are
Blink
you
twice.
doing?
He said, "Hey, baby, let me hit it from the back so we can both watch Neil to 604 Atheist."
so Mikey, around Thursday the 23rd, around 10 o'clock Central Time, did your ears start burning?
Oh shit!
Seriously, I'm happy for him. Kristen, she's cool. She's cool for him. She does a good job of herself.
Business time? Did you say business time? Is that what you said? No.
Central Time.
Oh, never mind.
Oh,
Business time.
It's business
Yeah.
time.
It's good because I got
It's
my business sucked.
business. It's business time.
Busy.
A great movie or a great song.
Flight of the Conchords are fucking underrated. Come at me.
Yeah, they had that series that they had there was fucking hilarious too.
Marie says she has a would you rather question for us.
Ooh, boy.
I just saw that.
Okay.
I was
Go.
going to address that in a moment, but then I went to Ollie.
What?
Then Josh kicked in. But
Before the hash
I was
kicked in.
no, Josh kicked in as I was about to ask Ollie. So Ollie, my question to you earlier was, you had something you wanted to do too for an around the horn question, right?
Yeah, it was something somebody said something at the time, and it occurred to me that we could ask the question. What have you binge watched lately? What's the most recent thing you've binge watched?
Oh, that's easy for me.
Yeah.
I did it yesterday. Star Wars Visions.
Okay.
Tinder
Not the
profile.
first one. That's pretty good.
I liked it. I liked all of them. I thought they were all pretty cool. Totally not canon, but who gives a shit? They're just some ideas.
What did I just watch?
Just over the last 2 weeks, I binge watched all of Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. again.
Again. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, no, it's the first time I've binge watched it. I watched it when it was on TV the first time, but yeah.
It's got its ups and downs.
Yeah, well, the first 4 seasons were awesome. The 5th season was all right, and then downhill after that because they lost budget. So
Yeah.
I haven't sat down and watched anything like on a television. Like, I've watched YouTube on my phone. I haven't sat down and watched anything on television, much less binge watched in probably over a year. I just work. And
I was just last weekend binge watching The Manifest on Netflix.
Oh, I just downloaded the first couple of episodes of that, so I'm gonna check that out. I heard it was really good.
It's pretty good, yeah.
It got canceled.
It gets weirder and weirder. It got canceled?
Yeah.
Damn cancel culture.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it got canceled.
The last thing I binge watched. The last thing I binge watched. There's this show, and it's called Dating No Filter, and it's like they go. It's great. They set people up on blind dates, and then there are comedians in another room that like watch the footage and they like tell jokes about it. It's hilarious.
yeah, that'd be funny. That'd be funny, yeah, something like that.
Last thing I binge watched was either The Atheist Experience or Forged in Fire.
Ah.
Okay, Forged Coins.
I have a friend that won Forged in Fire on an episode.
Whoa, really? That's awesome.
Yeah. It was on one of the family episodes. He and his daughter were both on, and he won. It's pretty sweet.
Cool.
Oh, you manifest fans might like this news. Since it has taken one of the top spots on the streaming networks, like the streaming platforms, they are now talking about a season 4.
There you go.
That's what I thought. Bitches.
So,
well,
it is pretty good though.
I haven't binge watched anything interesting lately, but I'm going to do the Orville again just to catch up on it before the new season comes out.
Which one?
Cool.
The Orville.
I've never seen it.
X will understand this one, but the last thing I truly binge watched was Bluey.
I love Bluey.
So do I. But as far as for me, the last thing I actually was able to sit down and binge watch for myself was Star Wars Rebels.
Oh, it's a great series.
Cool.
And that was over a year ago. That was right before I came off of disability.
Right on. Yeah, I loved Rebels. I thought that after first season, it gets really good.
I really want to see what Mando does with the story. If Mando gets into the Thrawn storyline and what happened with Ezra and all that stuff. So
apparently it's going to be part of the next season. So, or season 5.
Lost in Space. That was the last thing I binged watched. The second season of Lost in Space, the revamp of it. Fucking kick-ass show.
I don't know if I've seen season 2 of that yet.
Yeah, it's okay.
And then my son and I, or my oldest,
Will Robinson, like they really did a good job on that in Robot. Like that robot's badass.
Yeah,
doesn't look like like it did.
Can I ask? Has anybody here seen the HBO series Luck with Dustin Hoffman about the horse race track? It is a great series. I enjoyed it thoroughly, but they couldn't get all the actors back after the series there. There's only one season of it, and it's actually really good. If you haven't seen it, it was released in 2011.
I guess they were all out of luck.
Somebody smack him.
Yeah.
No, don't. He was setting us up for that. Just riding.
I watch a lot of anime. Nobody cares. So
I like anime. What are you talking about?
I care.
I caught up on all 12 episodes of Eromanga Sensei, which is just a funny story about a kid that writes light novels, and come to find out the illustrator is his little sister, and they're dirty comics.
Oh, jeez.
And so that's funny. And I've watched probably 130 episodes of Bleach over the last month, so I'm trying to finish that.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's binge watching.
Good Lord.
Yeah, I like Bleach. I thought that was a great
Actually, that reminds me. I've started watching or rewatching Naruto again.
Yep, I got to finish. Fuck, I got to catch up on One Piece. I think I'm only like 150 into that, and there's over 900 episodes.
Oh, dude, you've got a long way to go.
I got to do like three a day.
I know.
For the rest
I can
of
get
your
there in
life.
a month.
But they drag the storylines out forever.
That's what I had to do with Bleach. I had to find a guide to cut the filler shit out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, skip this whole season. I'm like, cool. Don't have to watch that. That's great.
He said, I wash my head with Johnson & Johnson so I don't have to blink while I'm watching.
No, I just have that eyeball contraption that's on Clockwork Orange.
Chicken?
Yeah, holds your eyeballs open and just...
I get you.
Oh, my eyes hurt now.
Made a deal with my oldest son that if he kept his room up and made his bed every morning for 2 weeks, that we would binge watch season 7 of Clone Wars. And if he does it tomorrow, Saturday is taken up by season 7 of Clone Wars.
Oh yeah, Bad Batch was pretty good.
There you go.
Bad Batch was nice. I watched all that.
Bad Batch is great, man. I love that one.
Except they kind of fall into the bullshit where it's like, the Rancor doesn't need a backstory, guys.
Yeah,
Jabba's
but
Rancor.
It's kind of cute to see it.
Yeah, but then it just makes you feel bad for Luke being an asshole and killing it later.
That's true.
Skywatcher in the comments wrote, last binged 8 out of 10 cats does countdown. And if you haven't seen that show, it's worth checking it out. It's a great British comedy.
Never even fucking heard of it.
Well, there's a show called Countdown, and there's a comedy show called 8 out of 10 Cats. And the BBC did a mashup week where they mashed a whole bunch of shows together. So they did 8 out of 10 Cats does Countdown, and it was like #1 for weeks running. And it's one of the only shows that from that mashup week that they did like 8 years ago that's still on the air, and they're still in the middle of another season now. Jimmy Carr is the host of it, and they have comedians all the time. It's awesome. It's awesome.
His sense of humor can get anyone, I think. Jimmy Carr's, yeah.
I asked my grandma, what's good for a headache? She said, stay away from the motherfucker who gave it to you.
Shut up.
That's the best advice.
For those of you that are sports fans, there's an old series that you can binge watch on YouTube now called Cheap Seats. And it's basically Mystery Science Theater put to sporting events where two guys just make fun of everything that happens in obscure, like strongest man in the world competitions and stuff like that. It's pretty good, but it's all up on YouTube now.
I'm on it.
Fuck, who the fuck was I talking about doing an MST3K kind of show where we rip apart Christian movies?
That's
Jake
awesome.
and Hannah. Jake and Hannah do that.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah,
I can probably name at least 3 YouTube channels, like off the top.
Oh
of my
yeah,
head.
there's also God Awful Movies. You know,
Yeah.
Noah
Yeah, they're
Lugeons
great.
and stuff too. Yeah, he was fun on the show. It's too bad he couldn't go on camera at the time though, because he just had
Every time
some dental work done or something.
It always says the Scathing Atheist streamed 12 minutes ago. Fucking hell. I can never catch his fucking show. Never catch it.
I catch it from time to time.
I mean, here he streams it. It's like an 11 a.m.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta work, man.
And that's
he uploads. He uploads stuff. He doesn't
That is the other thing that you have to take a little bit of pride in the community that there's so much good content now that there's no way you could watch it all. Right.
That's right.
No way.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's true.
Yeah, I got 7 years of content for you guys to watch.
And there's your next binge watch, right?
The guy with the multiple wieners.
Fuck X, I haven't been on with you guys in forever.
Yeah, and I think I'm going to be taking this weekend off. I think I just need a break. I can't rustle anybody up, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to take a day.
Well, yeah,
Taking
I mean,
those days sporadically is what keeps you from needing to disappear for a few weeks at a time, or like several months.
Yep.
Not gonna
Well,
judge.
the thing is, like, my thing I always put out there is like time to make the donuts. Like the content always has to be served. You always got to make it. So I mean, as long as you're letting people know that's what you're doing, you're not just falling off the face of the planet. Usually, people are pretty cool about it.
Yeah.
The move. Nice. Belgian white. You can get that here.
Did Mary have a would you rather question? Was it Mary? It's way back up in chat.
Marie.
Yes, sorry.
The baguette's
Oh,
Marie.
he's so high, he forgot her name.
Marie Costin.
I'm just bad with
It's
names.
okay.
I
It's
think
okay.
we're
Ollie's an expert.
Huh? Yeah, I am.
Ollie's an expert.
Marie, the baguettes. Hurry up.
It's not the same without the orange slice.
You don't need to. Well, yeah, actually, the white ales or whatever, the white Belgians.
It's really best.
The
with
wit
orange,
beers.
yeah.
Citrus.
I don't
like
need
lime.
shoes to leave the house. It just makes it suck a little less. I don't mind putting fruit in my beer. Fuck it.
I don't care either. It's good.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
Especially
It
the
is.
Blue Moon. I mean, I need something in there to get over the fact that it's got an alcohol content lower than 5%. But
Nothing like dropping a freaking lime or lemon in beer.
Or a shot of scotch.
Like or a shot of scotch.
That's how you get over the low ABV. Pour some scotch in, or
That's
some
right,
rye, or some whatever.
They'll take care of it.
Alcohol content got you down.
Like fucking Boilermaker from the fucking Bad News Bears. Just dump a little in the beer. That's what they call them, Boilermakers, which is why they call them that.
They should make little alcohol shots, kind of like those little skull things that you can put in your coffee to raise the caffeine. Do the same thing with alcohol. It's like little Everclear things that you can just like put in your drink.
You can literally just like buy Everclear and pour a little bit in your drink.
No,
they sell it in bottles.
Ben.
You can buy it.
America.
For money.
Yeah, the little ones. I got a couple, but
yeah,
they're not.
it's America. So you have the money. You go to a store that sells Everclear, and you pay them the money, and they give you the Everclear, and then you can put it in whatever you want. It's crazy how that works.
Swede, does this check out? I know you're the economist guy. Does this make sense to you? Is what he's saying? Is this going to work? Taking money to a store and getting Everclear.
that sounds more like managerial accounting than it does econ. So
I have Everclear. I have some here.
Oh man!
I took money and I bought some.
Can you pour some in some little containers and put lids on them for Josh and mail them to him?
Yeah, Josh, you know what? I'll make these little containers. I'll get like
$50 a pack.
Salad dressing. Yeah, I'll get the little salad dressing things. I'll sell them to you for
Don't
like
sell that shit to me. I'm the person who came up with that fucking idea. I'm not buying that shit. That was not from a consumer standpoint.
I sell for $5 for a little container.
Have you guys ever been on an airplane?
Hey, that shit's hand packed, Ben.
Yeah.
Really? You ever seen a grown man?
Damn it! I was about to say it.
$5.
Billy, do you like Gladiator films?
Yeah. Fuck, that movie's so funny.
Yeah.
All right. If they remade Airplane.
No.
Who's cast?
No.
Fuck, you get out. Get out.
I 100% agree with that. Can't remake that movie. That movie was great.
Don't be great. It's somebody tried.
It's like
it's not like they come out with a remake and it totally barrels and it sucks and you're like, oh great, I can't watch the old one now anymore because that one sucks. No, fuck that. Try remake it. Enjoy the old one. Don't watch the new one.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel about everybody that hates remakes.
Problem?
It's like, the old one still exists, right?
Oh, of course we know the old one still exists.
Same thing with the Blues Brothers. I don't think you can remake the Blues Brothers.
See, I'm always worried
they never
they're
made
try
a
to
sequel
remake
to the Blues
Jaws.
Brothers.
They made a sequel. They didn't remake it.
They never made a sequel to the Blues Brothers. They never did. That abomination that had something about the year 2000 in it is not the sequel. That was a parody.
No, not really.
It all falls into that category of just because you can do a thing doesn't mean you should.
Thank you, Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Did you say Chef Goldblum?
Yes, Chef Goldblum.
Chef Boyar Goldblum.
Yep.
Chef Goldblum,
Chef Goldblum my ass out. What?
Nothing.
blew my ass
Nothing. You saw nothing here. Just turn your heads. Walk away.
Yeah. Yes.
This shit's funny.
Fuck, isn't there like there's like a website where they just have the same picture of Goldblum or something, or it's an account or something? Every day they just post the exact same picture of Jeff Goldblum every
it's
day.
on Facebook.
It's been like 3 years or something. This thing's been going, or 4 years.
Well, now there's an account that does nothing but every Friday posts the Daniel Craig meme of "Ladies and gentlemen, the weekend." And that's all it is.
Yeah.
Yep,
people are so creative.
Oh my god! But that's pretty funny. Like every day for like 3 years. That's consistency. Is like
honestly, B. I think it's even longer than 3 years.
Oh my god!
That's just a script that somebody probably wrote and then like died, and so it's just gonna
the bot keeps.
There's somebody out there that did a Rocky Horror.
Friday, April 1st, and you're gonna get rickrolled on that site.
Somebody did the Rocky Horror thing where it was Frankenfurter saying, "I see you shiver with anticipation," and it left it like that for like 5 years, and then they finally came back with occupation at the end.
I like the Kentucky Fried Chicken Twitter account. They follow the Spice Girls and 6 guys named Herb.
The Spice Girls.
They follow the 5 Spice Girls and 6 guys named Herb. Because it's 11 herbs and spices.
Yep.
You know what I hate the fact that Stakem was talking about the proletariat recently, and I was just like, what the fuck is going on, guys? We have a corporate brand that's talking about socialism. What the fuck, man?
Who is that?
Stakem.
Oh yeah, Stakem's, yeah. Yeah, Stakem's Twitter account became legendary when they started correcting people on like what socialism is and stuff.
I guess Nathaniel's not trying. Well, mind you, I'm supposed to be shutting her down about 8:30, anyways.
Yeah,
which is in 1 minute.
Which is like now.
I got through. Just about got through 10 bowls.
Yeah, I gotta go to bed early tonight.
You can't even see Ollie's eyes anymore. He had eyes when we started this stream.
All right, Ollie. Next time we gotta go at it together, like competition from bowl one.
Bowl off. I start when I get off work. It's 12:30 for me now. I started at 5 o'clock. So
I gotta work on
all
game.
night like this.
I'm gonna start playing the fucking Rocky theme for you right now.
It ain't Rocky, it's Stony.
Ouch.
You allowed yourself to come down at all?
I'm sorry, come on what?
So, I mean, I wake up sober, but I mean, that's about as far as it goes.
I got one of these vape pens on the table in my bedroom, right next to my bed. So
I have like all these disposable ones scattered everywhere.
Wait. I'm so wasted. I apologize that it was not a checkered band. That was in my head, man. I'm so wasted.
So I'm so high right now. Oh my god.
Don't forget to
Oh man, I'm so high right now. I can't.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
Didn't receive. I was waiting for you to pop in, I guess, and I didn't notice that you did until just receiving my apologies. And then I was going to send you one, but we are closing her down pretty much in a couple minutes here. So next time, Nathaniel, you know you're always welcome, anyways. So so if you guys want, there's a little information on their next show. For the 50 of you who watch our videos, we're doing one tomorrow on Arizona Audit Night. There you go.
You have 50? Man, I'm jealous.
All at one time?
Hey, I just rebooted my channel. I got
I'm serious.
Fucking stats. So
really? Like nothing? I subbed you.
I got the old channel still, but I moved over to a new one with the new content because we went 2.5 years without gaining like a subscriber.
Oh, I got you.
Ouch.
And I'm like, yeah, they froze us out. Like, we're not getting anybody seeing our stuff anymore. So I'm like, well, fuck it. I'll just start another channel. Same stuff.
There you go.
New channel.
Nope. I started 2 of them.
There you go. I'll save the question for the Beers and Bros, I guess. I was waiting for the go-ahead from you. My apologies, Marie. My apologies. Well, we're going to wrap this one up anyways. You can also save it for Saturday when I go live.
Yeah.
There you go.
With Cheyenne. Cheyenne Royce, I believe, is my guest. I think, Cheyenne Royce, Atheist, or at Atheist Shay, Chey, if you want to check her out as well. And I don't have anyone for the 28th or the 30th yet, but I'm working on it. Then I got Harry Margulies for the October 2nd. And then I also have the 5th and the 7th open. Then I've got Caitlin Beyond for October 9th.
Woo!
It seems like nobody wants to do Tuesdays and Thursdays anymore.
Neil, I'm set on my days you're not allowed to switch again, buddy.
No, I know.
No, I'm kidding.
But I think I might do, because I'm going to have Skylar Fiction on at some point. Yeah. I'm going to have Eddie.
Oh, he's had a fun week.
Yeah, I know. Him and Darth, man. Holy fuck.
Jesus.
He's so funny, though.
He is funny.
Skylar's going to come on. Skylar's, he said, oh, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll come on your show. Your show's great. So, and I didn't even know that he actually knew me, but apparently he did. So, I was like, holy fuck. Because I've been watching his shit for a long time, because I think he's a pretty funny guy. Anyway. So, yeah, maybe I'll be able to slip those guys like Eddie and Skylar might be in one of the Tuesdays or Thursdays coming up. And then I pretty much have almost all of October open. From the 12th onward to the 30th, it's open.
Yeah, I've got a buddy who really wants to be on your show. He keeps bothering me about like, hey, have you contacted Neil yet? I'm like, no, not yet.
Well, what are you waiting for? Oh, I'm right here.
He has to do it on a Saturday.
Jesus, Kyle, your mom getting in the way? God.
Fucking the curse of having the name Kyle.
Right.
Well, Kyle's one of the biggest bitch in the whole wide world. Bitch to all the boys and girls.
You don't have no idea how many times I've heard that going through high school.
I was gonna say Kyle's about to say, "Oh, I've never heard that before, Swede."
Well, see, that's why he's got a drop cloth behind him because you can't dare look at that drywall behind him.
Nope, not drywall. There's shelves actually.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
Oh, the drywall with
with all the holes punched in it. Yeah,
punched holes in the drywall. Yeah, our Kyle on the show, we give him shit about that too.
Hey, I don't drink Monster, so I can't be a real Kyle.
Oh man.
I just love the fact that
I drink tastes like medicine.
But
anyway.
Red Bull does for sure, but all the other ones are all right.
Red Bull is great if you mix it with enough vodka.
I like the Monster Java one, the one that tastes like coffee. That's pretty good.
So much
or the Rockstar Java one.
I cannot try those anymore.
The Monster Javas are good. Have you had the Swiss chocolate?
No, I haven't tried the chocolate.
No, I just drink my carafe.
Mango one. The mango orange one.
I just mainline my coffee, just fucking hook it right up and give her.
Yeah,
if I could, man.
That's what I do now.
If I could.
If I could, yeah. Without looking really weird, it's hard to get on a bus with one of those.
I've had 10 bowls today. Well, I've had 64 ounces.
64 ounces of coffee.
What are we doing? I just take a 200 milligram caffeine pill and chug a 16-ounce bottle of water.
So when I used to wear grave shift, I used to chew Jet Alert tabs.
Oh my god, you're a bad motherfucker.
Fuck, dude.
I used to chew it.
Well, you need more surface area for it to work.
I don't know if you guys know
that's hardcore, man.
Those fuckers were bitter.
Oh yeah,
they're not meant to be chewed. The headache's so bad, he just takes the Tylenol and like throws 3 of them in mouth.
I think I was up to Advil. Let's see, it's 200 milligrams. So if you do 5 of them, that's 1 gram of caffeine. So yeah, it was about that much every night.
Damn.
Have you guys ever seen the caffeine shots that they give fighter pilots when they go up in the planes and they're doing the long range missions? They actually have a little shot. It's only, I mean, it's a 1 ounce or a 1.2 ounce shot, and it's like a blistering amount of sugar and caffeine and energy in it.
My grandfather has an old kit from when he was flying in World War II. Guess what they gave them in World War II?
Amphetamines.
They were meth addicts when they came home.
Meth.
There were the German military was one of the first to develop to use that for wartime, but they didn't think it had drawbacks on it. But it also happened in Japan because they needed forced labor in Manchukuo when they were taking over China. And what they would do is they'd get people that would go to the heroin cleanup places where they were trying to get them off of heroin. And they'd force them into the back of a truck and start fucking mainlining methamphetamine into them. Like, well, you don't want heroin now, do you?
Fucking A.
Now go to work.
Yeah. Have you ever had to ask yourself, why am I still this tired on amphetamines?
The funny part about it is the people make jokes like, oh yeah, the Wehrmacht had to stop and not crush the British at Dunkirk because they ran out of amphetamine right before they got there.
You need one more hit, man. Just need one more hit.
I'm gonna have to go. I got my test tomorrow, so
yeah, I gotta get out of
y'all
here.
later.
Y'all
Bye, buddy.
Take care, man.
Kick its ass, man.
Oh, I see.
I haven't left yet because you're not there, Neil. I got
you
yelled
just
at
here
for
for
that.
2 seconds and everyone just fucking bails. I get it.
No, he's
okay. I'm
Neil,
gone.
you were just excited because you got a frozen beverage just a second ago.
Yep.
Oh, no,
I see.
No, I was looking for my Monster coffee cup. That's like literally, it's like a 2-liter cup for coffee.
Yeah, it says 1 cup.
Yep.
How could you lose a cup that big?
I think it's in storage. I don't even think it's here. But I used to take it to work, and I'd be like, "Why does the boss keep complaining that our coffee breaks take too long?"
It's just 1 cup.
Fucking Neil the prop comic. That's
yeah. I'm like Carrot Top, but better.
Oh.
Actually, that's a pretty funny shtick.
hey, fuck you guys. He's actually really funny.
He is really funny. He is. We're kidding. I'm kidding. We're kidding. All right. No, I'm kidding. Shut up.
And he can most likely kick my ass. So.
Oh, you see
Have you seen him? He's fucking cut.
Yeah, he's fucking yoked,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, fuck, he's massive now, yeah.
He's like turned into the Incredible Hulk carrot.
He's now the Incredible
I
Bulk.
wouldn't fuck with that. Yeah, the Incredible Bulk.
He looks like the Hulk body, but he's got like Kathy Griffin's face. It's weird.
Yeah. He's kind of got the jawline that Jaws from the James Bond movie had.
He's the Hulk on the D list.
He just, it just jumps off a stage anymore and just rolls right in the crowd. Like,
He's got a butt chin
like-
so hard
like,
that
okay.
he can cut his own Coke lines with that chin. That
Yeah, just give me a quick sec.
no, that's known in the industry as the Henry Rollins.
I fucking love Henry Rollins, but that's another hour's worth of topics.
Yeah, right.
Rollins is great. He's actually friends with my drummer, Colin. They talk right often. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. They talk about
Fucking Canadians have everything, man.
They both collect records like LPs and stuff. So they're constantly going back and forth on Facebook about that shit. So
sweet.
Yep. Yeah. They've actually bought them off of each other and stuff.
Well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, you guys are doing the anyway.
Yes, I better hit the old dusty trail.
Anyway,
you trained us
that
well,
about
Neil.
wraps her up. A pretty good story too. Made me laugh to beat the band. Arts anyway.
Oh,
like I always say at the end of these things, God damn it, Duke.
Yeah. Damn it, Duke. It hates.
You have to use so many cuss words.
Yes.
God, I love the Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
Fuck you talking about, man?
Statistics, man. It's all about how intelligent we are. The more cuss words we use.
The only appropriate response to that is fuck you.
Yeah.
Oh, Rusty gonna live the way or die the way Rusty lived.
All right.
Yep. So,
all right.
Before we're out of here, but big thanks to my guest tonight, Reverend Dr. David Breeder.
How do you say it? I don't even know. Breeden?
Breedel. I think it's Breedel. Anyway. He was a great guy. We had a great conversation, and I enjoyed having him on the show. Also, all you fabulous folks out there in the chat, and all the Twitchers, and all the people watching on Periscope, which is probably exactly 0. But
and all the tweakers,
and Twitchers, and wieners, and and
the bakers and the candlestick makers.
Just kick him, Neil. Just kick him.
Thanks to my amazing patrons. I can't express how awesome you guys are for helping support the show. Oh, fuck off, Dave. Jesus Christ.
I know. Fucking show off.
Where was that the whole show?
Yeah.
I better be nice to Dave. He's actually one of my patrons. So.
Oh. Back
Fuck
up
you,
a
Dave.
step.
And the Patreon goes down by $2. No, you guys are awesome. Thank you very much for helping out the channel. I really do appreciate it. And quick reminder, Randolph and I, at some point in the future, are starting up the call-in show, True North Talk. www.truenorthtalk.ca will tell you everything you need to know about the show and has a link to the channel. And, of course, myself and X has been on the show with us. The revamped and relaunched Nonprofits and ACA product airs 3 p.m. Central between Talk Heathen and the Atheist Experience. If you haven't seen the new show, definitely check it out because it's a lot of fun. You get to hear hilarious people like myself and X and all kinds of other cool.
Yeah, on camera too.
on camera too. Yeah.
For real?
Funny thing is, he looks just like his current avatar.
Like for real.
For real. Anyway, so head over to the channel, sub there, and hopefully at some point, once I get the answer from Andy, who seems to be ignoring me at the moment.
Oh, he's
I
just
hope
busy.
we're still doing Atheist Streaking Out. Yeah, but he goes, oh, yeah, we'll talk about it later. That's all he has to type.
It's going to be like 7 a.m. You're just going to get a random text message that says,
yeah,
I'm still mad, you know.
You know what you did.
What the fuck did I do?
You know what you did.
Yeah. Anyway, 2 p.m. Pacific time. Hopefully, at the last Saturday of every month, Andy, Seamus, and myself doing the Atheist Drinking Out Loud show. All right, that's it, folks. And oh yeah, you guys. Oh, no, that's the first thing I did was thank the chat. Oh, fuck, I'm not even stoned yet. What's going on here?
I'm sorry.
That's
what's
Nail.
wrong.
I don't fucking know.
Did you smoke before the after party? That's probably what happened.
I got some heavy drinking to do.
Are you sure?
Sorry, X.
No, I'm fucking with you guys.
But yeah, I had another thing. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I always forget to mention this, and I should. If you guys like the music for the intros and outros of the shows, there's a link in the description box to my SoundCloud page so you can hear all those 2 songs and a whole bunch more. And Kyle fully endorses the music, apparently.
Yeah, I do actually, Neil. My brother is a drummer, and he's wanting to do a cover of your song, Tangled.
Really?
There you go.
Yeah.
Sweet. Nice. Awesome. That's cool. Tell him he has my permission.
Perfect.
Suck up.
I'm the sole owner of the music now since the lead guitar player passed away. So, yes, but myself and Colin, of course, the original drummer from the first album. Then we kicked him out of the band. Now he's back. So anyway, and I don't know why my old guitar player had issues with
Chili Peppers did the same thing like 4 or 5 times, man. It's okay.
I know.
It's all good, man. Famous bands. That's what
just
they
roll
do.
with it, buddy.
Colin's literally the best fucking drummer I've ever played with. So, like, musically, folks, don't get any of those dirty-minded ideas.
I had already giggitied and moved on.
I didn't even giggity.
I fully support Neil's music. Everyone should go check it out immediately.
Immediately. You heard the man.
As soon as this is over.
Yeah, there is links
and
below.
it's pronounced liminus.
Liminus, which is Old Latin for on the threshold. And there's a whole story behind that, but you'll have to tune in another night.
Actually, I had looked that up before I listened to the music. I wanted to know what it meant.
Yeah, it means on the threshold in Latin. And we actually called ourselves Threshold, but a band in England tried to sue us, and we're like, oh, relax, I'll change the name. So, and I told him, what do you think of this? It means on the threshold in Latin. It's like, perfect. Doesn't sound anything like ours. Okay, that's about it. So, yeah, until next time, guys, like I always say at the end of these fun after parties, like the late, great Carl Sagan once said, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence.
Titties.
We'll see you guys next time. Thanks, Duke.
Damn it, Bobby.